Coaches came to make you better. How much better of a ball player? What would you say you've made your most improvement from your freshman year to now?
Just sticking with all of it. I mean, there's so much that goes into being a receiver. I thought you come out, run down the field, catch the ball. There's so much fine detail that goes into being a good receiver. Having chemistry with your quarterback, spending extra time in the field, understanding the schemes. I've never been, saw as a leader on this team. Just a guy that's accountable on Saturdays for perhaps making first downs. And that's something I can't understand why, because I want to be a leader. I've been a leader my whole life. Anything I've done in my life, in middle school, high school, anything I've done, I've always been a leader type guy. But for my time at Iowa, it's not been that case, and it's unfortunate. It makes me sad, but I have 1 year to maybe change that. To maybe change that image. And like I said, Coach Ferentz has taught me so much. He does it. He taught me lessons from a distance almost. Not so much hands-on every day, speaking one-on-one, but he has his approaches and his ways of telling me things, and it's very clear when he's trying to tell me something. No, go ahead.
Do you feel like you guys are on the verge of something special with everything, all the hype around you?
Yes, we're definitely. I mean, there's like, everybody in the nation wants us. They're saying, these high expectations. Why are they there? Why us right now? Well, we've been winning. We've had recent success. There's a target on our back. Like I said earlier, we snuck up on people last year. Nobody thought. Just Iowa, routine Iowa team coming in. We opened some eyes, and now there's this target on our back. So there's no more sneaking up on people. They're going to be ready for us, and we're sure as hell going to be ready for them.
Coach Ferentz says that he likes you.
He said that.
Yeah. But he said we'd have to ask you if you liked him. Your thoughts on Coach Ferentz?
We're like a family, and normally one loves his family. So yes, I would have to say I like Coach Ferentz a lot. I don't know many coaches around the Big Ten besides Coach Tressler, and I would have to say Coach Ferentz is certainly one of the more finer gentlemen I've ever met in my life. His responsibility with this entire program, it's amazing how he keeps it all in line, how he's able to. I don't know if the guy sleeps or not, but I certainly I always have a respect for him. And the fact that I'll have him on my resume for the rest of my life, I think it'll take me far. People know the kind of guy he is, the kind of players he turns people into. He's definitely showed me a lot of things on the field, off the field, taught me a lot of lessons. And at times I didn't agree with it. I now understand why he was doing what he's doing, and it's just not about going out and playing football. It's about turning boys into men. When you leave here, what did you learn that you didn't know before you got here? So Coach Ferentz, it's been an honor.
What have you learned from him that you feel has made you maybe not just a better player, but a better person from the moment you got here to now?
He's taught me that when I came in, I was more of an individual when I got here initially. It was, I thought I was going to come in, I wanted to be myself, be an individual. It was about me, and he taught me that you ain't going to get anywhere in life by yourself. In Iowa, there's an Iowa way that it took me a while to understand and want to be a part of. And so once I figured that out, I think I started having success. I started gaining respect from him, my coaches, and my teammates. And initially, that wasn't the case, and I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. And once I did get it, I started having more success on and off the field.
You were just talking about how, like, when you came in, you weren't necessarily being viewed as a leader, or something that maybe kind of disappointed you. Is that something that you feel maybe motivated you when you go out there on the field, maybe wanting to try and do too much?
No, I've never felt that I've tried to do too much. Like you said, I was disappointed that I wasn't looked at as a leader, initially. I didn't understand why, but through some of the things Coach taught me, and Ricky would voice to me about, hey, you have to adapt to what we're trying to do, what Iowa's trying to do, the way. Not everywhere is like Iowa. But if you want to be successful at Iowa, you have to adapt to the way the Iowa program works. And so once I figured that out, it took a while, and I started having success.
Can I ask you about football? Football. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that? Ask Coach.
We're here, right?
Yeah. Ask Coach Campbell what kind of receiver you are. What would you say?
Game changer,
Yeah.
dynamic, deep threat, short game, anything you need. We were in East Lansing with 2 seconds left, and
I was going to ask about that.
I wanted the ball. I mean, that was a moment. You talk about a moment, having an opportunity. I don't think there's ever been a time where I wanted the ball more. I mean, I was actually pissed off.
I know you were.
But
everybody's seen the film.
Marvin got it done,
Yeah.
and I was happy for him. I was glad we won the game. Don't listen to Tyler either. But that moment was like, this you can be remembered forever. Just like if I would have returned that kickoff versus Iowa State.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
moments like those where a guy who's hungry, who loves the game, who strives for opportunity. You eat that up, and like I said, it went to Marvin. The play call went to him. The coaches knew what they were doing. Clearly, the result worked out. But
But you were open, right?
wide open. I mean, it would have been way spectacular. It would have been unbelievable. No, but there's moments like those kind of opportunities. Those the crucial situations is what I yearn for. That motivates, that gets me the most. I don't know why. Pressure situations is always drives me, and sometimes I'll fail, but I want that pressure, I want that target this year on my back. I want those expectations. That's why you play this game. That's you want to do something special. Nobody wants to be a 6-6 ball club and go to the Alamo Bowl. I know I don't. So you can if you can't handle it, that pressure, or you don't like that target, you can always give it to me, and I'll willingly accept it.
Was there any bleeps in that huddle?
There's definitely some bleeps.
Was there?
I tried to go off to the side. But no, like I said, Coach O'Keefe, I was brilliant play call. I thought, but like I said, if it was up to me, it would have went to me. But Marvin surely got it done in a great fashion. So.
You talked about being remembered. You have a chance to be some records here. Being remembered.
Records.
So those, I know that's hanging there. I know it's something you Facebooked about a few times. Is it how much does it weigh on you? And in the long run, I imagine you're going to give me the pat answer, like, oh, they don't matter, they'll just come.
No, they matter. I want them. I need them. Really. Here's my thing. I've never been really a full-time starter.
That's right.
So I figure if I can obtain a starting position and maintain it, I think those will take care of themselves.
Yeah.
So the focus right now is to be the best receiver on the team. Have my teammates count me, have Ricky count on me, and continue to make plays, and all that. Those fine achievements will take care of themselves.